Good morning, student. In the previous session, we have learnt about alternating current. Then the definition of alternating current is current which is periodically reversing its direction. For that, we are calling as alternating current. Then we had seen some relations, that is I is equal to I naught sin omega t and I is equal to I naught cos omega t. These are the EMFs. Okay. Then we also come across the mean or else average value, that the formula is given by I average is equal to integral over I into dt over integration of dt. So this is the general formula for the mean value of the alternating current. Then we have solved that for the first complete cycle I average will be 0. Why? Because the sum of this is signal. Okay, it is continuously changing its direction with the time. Okay, then this is the positive peak and this is the negative peak. Then sum of this positive peak and sum of these positive values and negative value will be 0. So that's why one complete cycle the average value of current is 0. Then for this half cycle, what happens? I average is equal to 2 I naught by pi. So we can take either positive half cycle or else we can take negative half cycle, whatever we can take. So for the half cycle, okay, so that the value we got as 2 I naught by pi. Then we also come across this RMS value, root mean square value. So we have to there is a one trick note. I had given a note, RMS value. So whatever the value is there, so we have to square it and we have to take its mean. Then making square root is we will get the RMS value of the particular equation. Okay, here we had studied about this current. Okay, so that is IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2 is the IRMS value. Okay, this is all about our previous session, what we had discussed about the alternating current. That was the introduction about this session, last session. Now today we are going to learn about the peak value. Then what is the peak value? It is the maximum value of a current or voltage in either half cycle. In either half cycle means either you can take positive or else negative half cycle. Okay, it is the maximum value. Peak value means it is here is a maximum, here is a maximum. This is minus I naught and this is plus I naught if I had taken like that. Okay, it is denoted by I naught or by E naught. Then power factor, it is the ratio of the true power, the apparent power, and it is equal to the cosine of the phase difference between the applied alternating voltage and the current in the circuit. Okay, so this is the power factor definition. Then power factor is equal to cosine pi. Then the another one important bit is, next bit is the operator J. We all know about these imaginary numbers. Okay, then how these imaginary numbers can be converted into real numbers, so that we will go through by Argand diagrams. Let's know about this operator J. Okay, for the quadratic equation, let's consider this equation x square plus 2x plus 10. So the root of this equation is 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 40 by 2. So here we had got, after solving this, we had got 1 plus or minus 1 plus or minus of root 9. Okay, each root consists of a real and imaginary number. Each root consists of real and imaginary. Then the combination of real and imaginary quantity is called as complex quantity, that we already know. The combination of real and imaginary quantity is called as complex quantity. So example, square root of minus 9. So that we can write as square root of 9 into minus of 1. So the minus 1, square root of minus 1 is imaginary, that we know. So square root of 9 is 3. So let's write like this itself. For our convince, we will write square root of minus is written as j. So usually in mathematics we will write I, imaginary number I. So thus the above equation can be written as square root of minus 9 is equal to plus or minus of 3j. So j is a imaginary number. 3j is called as an imaginary number and is real multiple of j. Then the quantity j, although an imaginary quantity, is used to introduce a real operation and is therefore called as an operator. In complex quantity, let's consider this a plus j into b, where a and b are real number. Okay, then j is an imaginary. Then how does the j's values are varies? So if j is there, then its value is square root of minus 1. J square is there, 1. J cube is there, minus 1 into j, that is equal to minus j. J raised to 4 is there, then its value is 1. 1 by j, that equal to j by j square, we can write like this. Okay, by multiplying j on numerator and denominator. Okay, that we can, j square is minus 1. 1 by j is equal to j by minus 1, that equal to 1 by j, that equal to minus j. So this is about the operator j. Okay, now we will discuss about Argand diagram. What is Argand diagram? A diagram on which both real and imaginary numbers are represented. That diagram is called as Argand diagram. Okay, then all the real numbers can be represented on a point of a line to the positive side, to the right of the origin. To the right of the origin, this is our origin. Okay, this is right side. Here to the right side we are going to write the real numbers. Then to the left of the origin O, we can write, these are the positive numbers, not real number. We will discuss it later on. To the right side we are writing positive numbers. To the left side we are going to write negative numbers. So this is the plane we know already. Then for the representing imaginary numbers, we turn to j operator. So this diagram is about real numbers. So for representing imaginary numbers, we have to consider that j operator. So we can convert an imaginary number into real number by using j operator. We can convert an imaginary number to real number by using j operator. Okay, let's take 1 into j. So 1 is a real number and j is an imaginary number. 1 into j is j, that is again it is a imaginary number. Okay, let's multiply one more j with this. 1 into j into j. Okay, so 1 is a real number, j into j, that is equal to minus 1. Okay, so 1 into minus 1 is equal to minus 1. Okay, this complete is imaginary number. Even though it is a real number, 1 is a real number, but j is a imaginary number. So J operator that converts imaginary number into real number. Okay, next. In the figure A, so this is the origin, this is the left side, sorry, this is the right side and this is the left side. So 1 can be converted, plus 1 can be converted into minus 1 by using the operator J, by turning into this line into 180 degree. ನೋಡ್ರಿ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಲೈನನ್ನು ತಿರುಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ದೆನ್ thus the operation of multiplying plus 1 by j square, ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು ಜೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರಿಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ 1 ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅದು ಆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬೈ ದಿ ಜೆ ಇಕ್ವಿವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಿವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಜೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಕ್ವಿವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಕ್ವಿವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್ ಥ್ರೂ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ is taken as the operation of multiplying the number by j. Then clockwise rotation ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ operation of multiplying number by minus j. ಆ್ಯಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಜೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಜೆ ಆಪ್ರೇಟರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. Let's take an example of 4 plus 2j. 4 plus 2j ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ನಂಬರ್. 4 is a real number and 2j is an imaginary number. So it's an Argand diagram. Argand diagram ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 plus 2jನ represent ಮಾಡೋಣ. 4 is here and 2j is here. So OA is this number. So these all are the imaginary numbers, j, 2j, 3j, 4j, and these are the real numbers, and these are the imaginary numbers. Negative imaginary numbers, like we can write. Okay, all imaginary numbers may be represented by graphically by drawing a line through origin at right angles to the line on which the real numbers are represented. Okay, then the part of the complex number which does not involving line in the direction of x-axis is called as reference or phase components. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ phase ಇಲ್ಲಿ phase component ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. The part of the expression which contains the factors called as quadrature component ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, okay, now another bit we will discuss now, that is AC circuit containing LCR and their responses using J operator is the next bit we are going to discuss it now. Okay, LCR means L is a inductor, R is a capacitor, R is a resistor, C is the capacitor. Here we are going to write the impedance and current and phase angle in the series connection. So let's connect these inductance, resistance and capacitance in series with the AC signal generator, AC signal. Okay, the sinusoidal alternating EMF. This is sinusoidal alternating EMF, that E is equal to E naught into e raised to j omega t. It is applied to the series combination of L, R, C. Okay, then E is equal to E naught j omega t. It is the EMF. So let's call this as equation 1. Let I be the current flowing through the circuit at a time t. So in this circuit I is flowing. I means current is flowing through this circuit, that we can write as IA. Then current voltage drop across capacitor is EC. Voltage drop across the capacitor is EC. Voltage drop across the resistor is ER. Voltage drop across the inductor is EL. Okay, then how much voltage drop across the capacitor is EC is equal to I into XC. So we have to write, we are solving using the j operator, so that's why we have to multiply j to the left side of this equation. So that is minus j. Let's multiply minus j. So we can write xc as 1 by omega c. I is as it is, so ec is equal to minus j into I by omega c. So call this as equation 2, where we had written minus j. ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಯಾಕೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಜೆ ಯಾಕೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಜೆ ಆಪ್ರೇಟರ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಜೆ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದ ಇಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇ ಎಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಜೆ ಇಂಟು ಐ ಇಂಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಹೌದಾ? ಜೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಜೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನು ಬರಿತೀವಿ? ಇ ಎಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಇಂಟು ಐ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಜೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಜೆ ಐ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ದೆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಬರೆಯೋಣ? ಒಮೆಗಾ ಎಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. Then voltage drop across the resistor, ER is equal to IR. Here there is no change. Okay, so that's why voltage drop across the resistor is I into R. Then total voltage across the combination, a whole circuit ಒಳಗೆ total voltage ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. That is E is equal to ER plus EL plus EC, because we the circuit containing resistance, impedance and capacitance. So the formula we had written for the resistor is IR, then EL is equal to J into I omega L minus JI by omega C. So I is common in this, so let's take outside from this. So inside the bracket R plus J omega L minus J by omega C. Okay, then let's take I to the LHS side. So we know that the E value is EMF. EMF is equal to E naught e raised to j omega t. Okay, then here let's write, instead of E is equal to E naught j omega t by I, R plus in these two terms j is common. Let's take j from these two terms, j outside from these two terms, inside the bracket omega L minus 1 by omega C. Okay, 1 by omega C. So that we can write as Z, where Z is the complex impedance. Okay, so Z we can write as A plus I into B. So modulus of Z is square root of I square plus, square root of A square plus B square. So similarly we can write mod of Z is equal to square root of R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C to the square. Okay, then in the polar form we can write Z as Z is equal to mod Z cos theta plus J into mod Z sin theta. It is in the form of polar form. Z is equal to, here mod Z is common, so we can write as cos theta plus j sin theta. So we can write cos theta plus j sin theta as e raised to j theta cis theta. Okay, cis theta if we had taken I. So here we had replaced by j, so e raised to j theta. Using equation 1 and 7 in equation 5, we will get E naught e raised to j omega t by I, that equals j e raised to z mod of z e raised to j theta. Okay, then E naught e raised to j omega t by mod z e raised to j theta is equal to I. Why? Because we had substituted z value what we got, mod z e raised to j theta. This was our Z value. Okay, so we had substituted